As Miguel and Amanda settled on the couch in the living room, a sense of tranquility enveloped them, but something bigger was about to happen. The weight of the past few months had lessened, but the depth of the transformation Miguel was experiencing was yet to be revealed. He knew that this moment, with Amanda by his side, was only the beginning of something even greater. "You never asked me to change, did you?" Miguel said, his voice cracking a little, as if the words were coming from a deep place he'd kept hidden for so long. "I disappointed you so many times. I made you doubt us, doubt what we had. But you stayed here." Amanda looked at him with eyes sparkling, and before she could respond, he continued, now speaking with more intensity, as if no longer afraid to expose himself. "I always felt incomplete, Amanda, like there was an emptiness I didn't know how to fill. And for so long, I searched outside of myself. I sought excuses, blame, even an easier way out. But now, after everything I've been through, I understand. What I needed was to face myself, accept who I am, what I've done, the mistakes, and especially the good things I can still offer. I was lost, but with you, I found my way." Amanda held his hand, her eyes misty, but with a smile that brought a deep calm. "Miguel, you were never lost to me. I always saw in you a man with the capacity to transform, to reinvent himself. I saw everything you could be, even when you couldn't see it. I loved you and I love you, not for what you did or didn't do, but for who you are, and especially for what you're still going to become." Those words from Amanda pierced Miguel's heart in a way he never imagined possible. The emptiness he'd carried for so long now seemed smaller. He finally understood that transformation didn't come from the outside, but from within. For the first time in his life, he felt that he was enough. Not because of his accomplishments or an endless search for approval, but because he was already on the right path. The path of self-understanding and self-discovery. Suddenly, Miguel stood up. He took Amanda's hand and gently pulled her, as if an invisible force was guiding them beyond themselves toward something greater. "Are you ready to take the next step with me?" he asked, his eyes fixed on hers, a glimmer of hope reflecting more than any words could. Amanda, sensing Miguel's energy, stood without hesitation. They were ready. They were ready for something beyond pain, beyond insecurities, for a new beginning. And in that moment, they both knew that the real journey was just beginning. Together, they had overcome a challenge that seemed insurmountable. And now they were ready to build a life based on what truly mattered: love, patience, trust, and the ability to grow together. As they walked to the window, looking out at the horizon, Miguel asked a simple question, but one full of meaning. "Do you believe we can change, Amanda?" Amanda looked at him, and with a serene smile replied, "We change, Miguel. Every day, in some way. Because changing doesn't mean abandoning who we are, but understanding that the best of us is still yet to come." Those words hung in the air, like an unspoken promise, but deeply felt by both. They knew the challenges wouldn't disappear overnight, but they were finally ready to face them with courage, together. At that moment, Miguel felt lighter than he ever had, as if an invisible weight had been lifted from his shoulders. And as the sun began to set on the horizon, casting a golden light across the room, Miguel realized something fundamental.